What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another grocery haul. In this video, I'm gonna cover all the groceries I keep in my house. What are my staples? How am I getting in a lot of protein? What am I snacking on for dessert? All these questions are gonna be answered, and I'm telling you, if you're new to this entire process, and this may be quite literally the only video you need. If you're serious about eating better and losing weight, then I implore you, slowly phase out all the groceries you currently have in your house. Swap them out for these ones, and I guarantee not only will your body thank you, but your taste buds will too. All right, people, we've been talking enough. I think it's time to get this thing going. If y'all are ready to get an epic video underway, then as always, man, I'm here to do it for you. Let's do it! Yeah!
You're only gonna see me where I'm paid to be. I'm only watching TV if I'm watching me. Got it out the mud, now my Jordan's clean. Diamonds on me dancing, let them drip on me. Bring a couple bottles, put it on my...
All right, I went through, picked out the stuff that I think is super essential. We got it all laid out, and I'm about to cover. We're gonna do something a little different in this video. Normally, I just set this thing up and I kind of hold things up and show you guys, but I've been getting some comments of people saying things are hard to read, brands are hard to like focus in on, so we're gonna do a little different. I'm gonna fly this camera manually, and we're gonna get this show started. Come on. All right, guys, time to get the show started. Y'all need to comment below. Let me know if you prefer me holding the camera like this or you like the tripod setup. I always take you guys into consideration. We're gonna cover these in no particular order, so let's just get started and quit wasting time. First thing we're gonna cover is some protein sources right here. What I got is 96% lean ground beef. If you're buying ground beef, this is the only stuff you should be buying. Way less fat, way less calories, more protein. It's a win-win for all parties involved. With this stuff, use it in a ton of different recipes. Personally though, I like to make cheeseburgers. You guys know if you watch the channel, nothing hits quite like that classic bird. And then moving over here, I got some chicken breast tenderloins. You guys already know chicken breast, one of the best sources of protein you can get. But pro tip, if you don't want to have as much hassle and cleanup, buy the tenderloins because they're already trimmed. You barely got to do any work and they're ready to eat in no time. With the chicken, I like to make a lot of boneless wing recipes, crispy fried chicken. I got some healthy recipes on the channel I know y'all would love if you tried. But yeah, it's very rarely I'm just eating this as it is. I'm always using it in a recipe. Same with the ground beef. And then speaking of chicken, I love me some chicken wings right here. I like to buy these drumettes. They're nice and tiny. I like to add a little bit of seasonings to them, toss them in the air fryer. You can make fantastic buffalo wings at home that don't have all the calories. So you don't got to give these up of your diet. And that's the whole theme of this channel. Essentially, some people want to follow a boring diet, chicken, rice, and broccoli every day. That's not me. I want to actually enjoy what I'm doing and have it work towards my physique goals. Basically what I follow the anabolic diet in a nutshell. So yeah, I got some chicken wings there. And then moving along, just because it's not meat doesn't mean we can't get a ton of protein, right? The whole idea is sneak as much protein into your diet as you can at every turn. The more protein you eat, the more full you're gonna feel because it's the most satiating of all macros. The more fat you'll actually burn in a calorie deficit simply because of protein's higher thermic effective food. And overall, there's a reason why all the physique competitors, athletes, anybody with a physique you want eats a ton of protein. So if you haven't been doing it, I suggest you start. If you want a great protein cereal, this Catalina Crunch is fantastic. In each serving, only 110 calories, and you get 11 grams of protein with only 14 grams of carbs, but with that you get 9 grams of fiber. Swap your cereal out for this, you'll start losing weight in no time. Then you'll see we got some cornflakes here. Now cornflakes, I never just eat these. We actually use these as a breading. If you watch my honey buffalo fried chicken tender video, we put these to good work. I always keep some of those on deck. We got some sugar-free popsicles right here. These are great if you want a snack that doesn't have a ton of calories because each one only has 15. Not too shabby. We got another one of my favorite protein sources here, and that is fat-free cheese. Whether it's mozzarella, whether it's cheddar, or whether it's those American squares I put on my burgers, this stuff is a fantastic source of protein. Way less calories than regular cheese, and it doesn't mess me up like other dairy does. This stuff is great. 9 grams of protein in a 1 ounce, 28 gram serving. That is nuts. I like these on deck for some sides. Let's say I make that burger, maybe a double smash burger with some bacon. You guys know how I do. We can add this as a side, only 120 calories, 19 carb, 3 protein. And this roasted garlic tastes just like mother's milk. It's fantastic. We got a little carton of eggs here, nothing crazy, just large eggs. Very rare, once again, that I'm eating eggs, more of a recipe ingredient thing. We got some fat-free cream cheese. Once again, recipe ingredient right here, but I guess you could spread it on a bagel. 30 calories, 3 grams of protein a serving. Boom. As far as sauces go, this is one of my favorite. Raised, no sugar added, sweet and spicy. Can't go wrong with that. A lot of people underestimate how many calories they're getting from sauces, so swap all those out first, and I promise you'll benefit. Now, regular butter sucks. It's terrible, but if you need a butter replacement, I can't believe it's not butter, the light one. This is my go-to right here. Can't recommend that enough. And if you all follow the full day of eating videos, you already know how much I love myself some canned chicken. Now, I use this in recipes, but a lot of times, if I'm hungry, just need a snack, eating a can of this gets you 40 grams of protein, only 200 calories. May not be everybody's cup of tea, but in a pinch, you're glad you have it. And you guys already know I love me a burrito, right? Well, if you're buying tortillas, once again, these are the only ones you should be buying. We got the carb counter ones right here. This is the snack size. Each one 35 calories, 10 carbs, 7 fiber, 3 grams of protein. These are phenomenal. And if you want to be a little bigger, I also buy them in the burrito size too. And speaking of Mexican food, I always love to keep this on deck. Old El Paso creamy queso. A little bit of this goes a long way. way. Only 20 calories for a 16-gram serving. You sprinkle some of this on any of my anabolic burrito recipes, really wherever you want it. It can really help set the mood. And then a lot of people always tell you you can't drink soda on a diet, you gotta just drink water. I'm not one of those people, man. If it has 0 calories, I'll drink. I've been consuming quite a bit of Diet Coke, caffeine free. Check that out, 0 calories. This stuff is not gonna make you fat. That's an urban legend like Bigfoot, don't buy into it. Then I also, hold up, I think I got this over here. Yes, love me these Sprite Zero Sugars as well. I'm gonna tell you guys, make sure when you're buying this stuff, if you're sensitive to caffeine, that's why I like Sprite and the caffeine-free Coke, because I don't wanna drink these too late at night and it keep me up. But if you don't got a problem with it, hey man, get in there. And next up, we got an old-fashioned container of oats right there. Nothing crazy. I know what you're thinking. Rem, that's boring. And I know. That's why I never eat it just like this. I got some recipes on the channel that include oatmeal that are fan-friggin-tastic. I recommend you check out my Anabolic Power Oatmeal or my Lean Body Oatmeal recipe. It'll make you a believer, baby. How do you think horses got to looking that way, bud? It sure wasn't the banana. It was a mouthful of oats. And then speaking of breakfast, right, I'm gonna show you guys a couple options. First, I always keep a box of complete pancake and waffle mix in the house because you guys already know if you watch my videos, I eat the crap out of chocolate chip waffles, red velvet pancakes, things like that. And this is an ingredient in there. So I'm never just making this. I'm always making one of my cookbook recipes. I'm telling you guys, learning how to cook and all that, although you might think it's like not a manly skill to have, once you learn how to do it, it makes being in shape and lean one of the easiest things in the world because you actually enjoy the food you're eating. And if you want to make this whole thing stupid simple and you want all the knowledge, all my recipes, over 300 of them in your pocket. Don't forget, you can always pick up a copy of my cookbook, the RGF Anabolic Cookbook, at the link in the description box. Not only do we have everything covered in here, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, cookies, pizza, ice cream, boneless wings, chocolate chip waffles, but the book is also constantly evolving. Every time I drop a new recipe video, it gets added to this book for free. So for as long as you're on this journey of losing weight, this book will be right there with you. And I'm telling you, if you follow us in here, you truly do, you will see results no matter what. You just gotta do it. If you wanna check this bad boy out, hit the link down below. I know if you do, you won't regret it. And seriously, once you have the knowledge, you know how to make your favorite stuff, it truly is a game changer. So let's get back to this stuff here, guys. As far as dessert is concerned, I love these Yasso ice cream bars right here. They're made with Greek yogurt, so they have less calories. They have a little more protein. This is hands down my favorite flavor, but normally I'll buy the ones that have 50 less calories in the cookie dough or the other flavors they got. My girl just loves these ones, so these tend to be the ones I buy. You know, you gotta keep the lady in your life happy. And then before anybody throws a fit about that box of Fruity Pebbles, once again, I'm not making bowls of this and just eating it. Way too many carbs, not enough protein. Instead, it's a recipe ingredient. I specifically bought this for my glazed Fruity Pebble protein donut recipe. Certified hood classic. I love it. But yeah, that's what those are for. Big Fruity Pebble fan in this house. And then moving back over, we got some Kodiak protein pancake mix. Now, 99.9% of the time, I'm making one of my recipes. But if I feel like switching it up, I can use this. But you can see it's not even open. I think I've had it for a couple months. So yeah, you can already tell. But for those of you trying to get in more protein, this is a good, tasty option. Oh, and I almost missed this. I drink an energy drink every single morning, guys. This is my favorite brand. The Alani Nu gives you 200 milligrams of caffeine, not too much. Each can's only 10 calories. Swap your Monster out with this, you'll be saving 100 to 200 calories every single time. And then when it comes to replacing your sugar, right? Eating pure sugar, not beneficial. But if you want to sweeten something with all the flavor and none of the calories, then I recommend you go this route. I have Swerve granular sugar here, basically white table sugar replacement, and then we have a brown sugar replacement as well. I use these in a ton of recipes, and this one right here is absolutely insane. Check out my protein chocolate chip cookie recipe if you want to have your mind friggin' blown. And then if we move some of this stuff, woo, I can reveal what we got underneath. Now, pizza is one of my favorite foods of all time. If I need a quick, easy meal, it's gonna be low in calories, right? I buy these ultra thin and crispy pizza crust, 380 calories for the whole thing. Then we just decorate it with some pizza sauce, fat-free cheese, turkey pepperoni. I forgot to sit it out here. But yeah, turkey pepperoni is great, and you can make a really big, really filling, really high protein pizza. Stupid simple. And you can also use these, woo, for the exact same thing, except this is lower in calories and has even more protein. These Joseph's lavish breads are an absolute game changer. This is something I want to stress real quick, right? It's not the types of food you're eating that are making you gain weight. It's the ingredients they're using. Just because you eat pizza, that's not gonna make you fat. Just because you have white bread, that's not gonna make you fat. It's all about how many calories did you consume by the end of the day, how much protein did you get in, and are you in a calorie deficit? You do those three things, the law of thermodynamics does not lie. You'll see results no matter what. You just gotta be honest with yourself. Like I always say, guys, I'm trying to break all these old diet myths because they don't serve us, man. If that stuff actually worked, we wouldn't have this obesity epidemic that we got, but hey, man, that's a story for another time. And then over here, I always keep egg beaters on hand. Recipe ingredient right here. I never just scramble these up. Once again, recipe ingredient, pure protein. It's a requirement in the waffle recipes, and I always have this on deck. Always. We got some 2% low-fat cottage cheese here. Great protein source. This entire container has only 360 calories with 52 grams of protein. I use this the same way I use my canned chicken. If I need a quick snack and I need some protein, this stuff sure satisfies. And then below that, we have some Oikos 000 vanilla Greek yogurt. Another great protein source. This stuff tastes amazing. And once again, this is a staple in a lot of my recipes. Combine this with a few other ingredients, you're gonna have some delicious protein-packed meals. And we got some sauces behind that. Let me introduce y'all to G Hughes. He makes a ton of sauces, low in calorie. This Thai chili is incredible. Another low calorie sauce. I got a bottle of Taco Bell fire sauce. My 2 a.m. warriors know what I'm talking about. Yeah, essentially any hot sauce is gonna be really low in calories. Just always make sure you check them labels because some of them sneak some stuff in you don't want. But if it's between 0 and 5, you're gonna be good to go. Oof. We got some fat-free whipped cream. Stuff is great on top of some waffles, on top of some pancakes, on top of some of my ice cream recipes. Big fan right here. Big mayo man here. And if I'm gonna use mayo, I'm always using light mayo. Spread it on a sandwich. I use this stuff in combination with other ingredients to make like Big Mac sauce but healthier, KFC Zinger sauce but healthier. Love this stuff, always have it around. We got that Miss Buttersworth sugar-free syrup. If you're making any of my waffle and pancakes, this stuff is fire. Can't recommend this enough, seriously. And then over here, you can't have a diet without having a protein bar. At least that's how I'm feeling. And if I'm gonna eat a protein bar, I want it to literally taste like a candy bar. We want it to taste like dessert. We don't want it to be chewy, have a protein taste, and just be hard to swallow. So Anabar solves all those problems. This is the frosted strawberry cupcake flavor, my new current addiction, but they got a ton of other flavors too. We got the Monster Cookie Crunch. This one has Reese's Pieces and pretzels in it, coated in chocolate. We got White Chocolate Fruity Cereal Crunch. This has those fruity pebbles we love with a coating of white chocolate. And then this one's crazy because we did something new and we got strawberry white chocolate on the outside, which makes this one a banger. I love a protein bar because it's convenient. Toss it in your bag, get some protein in, get some nourishment. It's gonna fill you up. But now with this, it literally tastes like dessert while still getting in 20 grams of protein. This is hands down my favorite protein bar brand ever. And I know I'm a little biased, but I know if you check it out, there is absolutely no way you won't think this tastes like a candy bar. If you want to try these out, you can always head over to theanabar.com. You can use my code RJF10. That'll save you some money. And if you want to pick it up in person, these are available in every HEB in Texas, every Hy-Vee grocery store nationwide, a massive array of supplement stores around the world, and it's even available in some gas stations. I know if you try these out, you'll be sold from the first bite, and I guarantee that. As long as your bar is under 300 calories and has 20 grams of protein or more, you're gonna be in a good spot. And speaking of things tasting like dessert, once again, these no sugar added fudge pops are crazy good. You're craving chocolate, you don't want to throw your diet off, I recommend these. Check it out. Each one is only like 13 calories a piece because that serving size is 3 of them for 40 calories. You could literally binge this whole box, and barely do any damage. So yeah, having these better choices around is always the recommendation when those cravings come a knock. And then real quick guys, I just pulled these out of the freezer, but I'll show you how easy it is to make some desserts that are high in protein, healthy, that you can even meal prep. So I just pulled these out of the actual freezer. What this is here is my strawberry cheesecake protein ice cream. This stuff is crazy. Not only is the flavor amazing, you'd never know it wasn't actually ice cream. And if you look at this here, it's pretty deep. You can fill an entire big container up with it. It'll last you for a while. I just pull it out of the freezer and let it thaw for a little bit before I dig in. Love that one. We got some cookies and cream Oreo donuts here. I freeze these as well. Same principle. Just sit them out at room temperature. They're gonna get soft and be ready to eat. And then we have these new ones, which I cannot recommend enough. And that's these Anabolic ice cream sandwiches right here. These things are friggin' great. They taste amazing. They're packed with protein, easy to make, and you can actually eat these while you're trying to lose weight. I like to make some of these, store them, and if I need a quick snack or dessert, these things hit the spot without throwing me off. Now guys, I'm looking around. I think that covered everything. So now to the tripod. A lot of people go through life with no understanding about what any of this stuff means. They don't even look at nutrition labels. But if we can take foods we're already eating, swap them out for the lower calorie, higher protein, better for you versions, and you do that at every single meal, not only will you drastically cut down on calories, but when you start leaning out, losing weight, feeling better in your own skin, it makes skipping that drive-through line and whipping something up in the kitchen worth it every single time. And I know some of y'all thought I'd forget, but Remington never forgets. You already know in every single video, I give away a box of the best tasting protein bar in the world, the Anabar. If you want to enter, all you got to do is hit that thumbs up button, be subscribed to the channel, and leave a comment down below. I choose one commenter as a winner and announce it in every single video. The winner for the last one is Jackson Lawrence with the comment. Remington, I just wanted to say that your recipes give me something to look forward to at the end of the day. Because of you, I lost 60 pounds and can easily keep it off while enjoying the foods I love. Thanks for dropping constant bangers, man. Dang it, Jackson. You're gonna make me tear up over here with all the kind words. Congrats on the 60 pounds, and if I was able to help in any small way, then it makes all the work I put into these videos worth it. Congrats again. Make sure you email me at the email in my description box. We'll get one of these lovely boxes of bars out to you ASAP. And for everybody else, you already know, theanabar.com, code RJF10, Hy-Vee, HEB, gas stations, supplement stores. We're taking over the world, man. I know if you try it out, it'll be the best dang protein bar you've ever had. And as of this video, all these flavors we were sold out in, including all the other ones, they're now all back in stock. So if you were gonna grab some, now is definitely the time. And keep in mind, if you buy all these groceries, you still gotta know how to use them. I got a ton of videos on here for whatever you're craving that'll show you how to make everything. But if you wanna simplify, like I said earlier, the RJF Anabolic Cookbook is available, every recipe from the channel, and there's more added to this thing all the time. If you pick up a copy and you truly follow us in here, I know it'll work. All you gotta do is do it. If that sounds good, hit that link down below. Yeah, folks, that is gonna wrap up this video. Once again, just showing you guys that what they've been teaching us about dieting is wrong. As long as you focus on the two most important things, the amount of protein you get in a day and the amount of calories calories you're eating in total depending on your goal. You focus on those two things, the weight will fall off, you can eat foods you love, and it won't even feel like a diet. I guarantee that. And before we go, if you guys need some new threads, I'm sponsored, hold up, by Young LA. They quite literally, it's all I wear, man. This is a shirt that has sleeves. I cut them off though because you gotta show off them guns. We got on these shorts again. Can y'all see that? With the script writing, I wear basically in every video. They got tons of stuff, man, woman, child, whoever. YoungLA.com, my code RJF will save you money. And if you want me to evaluate you via questionnaire, break down all your stats, your food requirements, everything, what you need to be doing to lose weight, and I'll build you a meal plan around that. It'll work as long as you follow it. You can always visit RemingtonJamesFitness.com and I can get you hooked up. And that's it, folks. We're out of here. Hopefully you guys learned something and had a good time. Make sure you enter that giveaway by hitting the thumbs up button, leaving a comment. And yeah, I think we're done, guys. I appreciate you as always. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will see each and every one of you at the next video. See you guys. Wham, bam, bam, baby. Woo, we gone.